Hey guys, so today I'm going to tell you guys how I edit some of my pictures. So I've been getting various questions on how I do this on a couple different social medias, so I figured I'd just do a video on what techniques I use, which apps I use, all that good stuff. So I just updated my phone so I can do the new screen record thing, so I'm basically just going to talk you through the process. First off, the apps I use the most are VSCO, Facetune 2, and Lightroom. All of them have different features that I use them for different photos depending on what I need done. So again, I'll walk through what I use on most of these apps. So first, I'm gonna walk you through how I edit a picture when I want it to look more monochrome. So I'm gonna start by going into Facetune 2, and this app actually has a pretty big misconception. I feel like you can use it for so much more than the classic Instagram, you know, making people skinnier, making things bigger. So I'm gonna go in with the black and white tool, and I'm literally just gonna black and white out the entire background of my photo. And I'm gonna leave my actual self color so that it pops more, but the whole photo as a whole will look more monochrome. Now what I like about Facetune 2 is you can zoom in really, really far, like down to the pixel, so that you can get a really, really close detail, you know, right into the black and white. You can literally go right up to the edge of where you want it. Now this takes a little bit of time, but I think it's totally worth it. It looks really cool when it's done, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. So I'm almost done getting all the black and white, and what's great about this app is if you mess up, say you like accidentally black and white something you didn't want, you can just hit the little back button in the bottom left hand corner and you can redo it if you mess up. So now that I'm done with the black and white, I love using the smooth tool for when I have like really harsh lines on my face. So this is really just gonna make everything look just a little glossier. And if you see the before and after, it's insane how much the black and white changes the dynamic of the picture. Another tool I really love in Facetune is the relight tool, and it basically makes your face look like it's being professionally lighted, and you can go in and change how bright you want it. But I love this because it just makes the picture look more professional, even if it's with just an iPhone. So I'm gonna save this picture, and then I'm gonna go into VSCO, and I'm actually gonna mess with the contrast and the sharpness and the clarity in VSCO. Now my favorite go-to filter to make everything look really clean and bright is HB1. And what I love about VSCO is you can turn the temperature of the filter up and down. So I'm just going to use a little bit of HB1 for this picture. Open it up in Instagram, and voila, you've got this nice, clean looking monochrome picture. Next, I'm going to show you guys how to overall brighten a photo. If you take a picture and you're like, oh, I really like that, and then you want to brighten the overall picture, but it's really hard to find an app that doesn't make it look grainy while turning up the exposure, but I think I found one. So to overall brighten a picture, Lightroom by Adobe is such a great app. I actually took this picture of Liz yesterday, and we really liked it, but it was super dark, and then we just went in, turned up the exposure, and I think I'm gonna go a little bit brighter. Yeah, a little bit. And then it totally changed the dynamic of the picture. Another cool thing you can do with this app is change the temperature. For this picture, I ended up keeping it just a normal temperature, but the temperature changes look really good. I'm also gonna sharpen and fix the clarity while I'm here because why not? It's easier. And you can actually turn up the whites with this app, which makes everything look great. Before and after, it just looks like a completely new picture. And next I'm going to show you how to edit a photo that, say it's pretty monochrome already, you know, you've taken it, it's black and white for the most part, but you just want it to look a little more crisp and bright and just a little more like Instagram-ish. So this picture I actually posted the other day, but I thought the editing of it was a really good example to show you. So that's the before picture. Now first I'm going to go into VSCO and I'm going to go back and use HB1 because it's, again, just one of my favorite filters. And I tend to stay in the lower end of VSCO filters just because it adds a little something more than what it was when it started. So I'm going to save this picture and then I'm going to go into Lightroom. Now I'm just going to overall brighten this picture a little bit, and then I'm going to turn up the contrast so that it doesn't look too washed out, followed by upping the clarity so that, again, it doesn't look as washed out. So next I'm going to go back into Facetune 2 and show you guys some of my other favorite tools in this app. First I'm going to go in with the whiten tool. I'm going to whiten any sort of white that could be whiter in the picture, so that includes the waves and my teeth, which, you know, whatever, it's fine. My teeth aren't that white, but it just really makes everything pop more. I'm doing it for the aesthetic of the photo more than I think my teeth need to be whiter. And next, I'm going to use the details tool, which is so awesome. It makes everything look crystal clear. Like, look how clear the water looks. It's insane. It just takes it from cloudy water to clear water. I'm also going to zoom in and use the details on my sunglasses because it makes everything look clear and bright. And like, my trendy sunglasses are going to look more trendy because you can see them more. So again, I'm going to use the relight tool, and sometimes you have to hold down the face to detect it, but this is going to bring some brightness to my face because I do have a hat on. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit because it's a little bright. But now everything in the picture just looks, you know, brighter and a little bit more crisp. It looks more Instagram worthy. So all these things are really little, but they make such a big difference. I'm going to open Instagram and show the Instagram ready picture versus the before picture, and everything just looks brighter and it's gonna grab more attention on somebody's feed. So I hope you guys liked this video. I hope it was helpful in some ways. Make sure you comment below any apps that you use that you think I'm totally missing out on. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.
Ooh, no flowers, no rocks on my window from out of the blue. All the nights that I wished you'd surprise me and break up the loop.